Students from all across our region will come together on May 12th and 13th for the big Career Quest event at the ETSU Mini Dome. And one of the areas that students will learn more about is the healthcare sector. And this morning, Joe Munoz and Tina Crum from Ballad Health are here to share with us more about what students will experience during that Career Quest event. Career Quest, sorry, slip of the tongue there. But this is going to be, it's a huge event. Our show's going to be live out there, but y'all are really going to be out there hands-on with students.
Yeah, absolutely. CareerQuest Tennessee is an interactive event for high school and middle school students where they get to see different activities of what they're going to experience in the day in the life of a nurse, an EMT, a nursing assistant, and basically anything that you would see in healthcare, they're going to get to experience it on that day.
And Tina, talk to you. You're volunteering for this. Tell us about your aspect of CareerQuest.
We focus on the infection prevention part of it and get them hands-on with washing their hands for infection prevention. And we have a black light booth. They'll go in and see the glow germ that we put on their hands and see how that lights up in there, and then they'll go wash their hands. And then we have the CPR section as well.
American Heart Association.
The American Heart Association group will be there with us, and they'll be doing some hands-on CPR only, so they will actually be working on a mannequin and doing CPR.
And as a volunteer, this is something that's near and dear to your heart, isn't it?
Oh, it is. We love doing this every year. I'm so excited to be back live with them all again this year.
Have you had this experience before?
Yes, we participated the last
3 years.
3 years, yes.
COVID kind of put us on
Put a little
hold,
dent in
but
it,
we're back on it.
And that's the thing, though. You know, we're talking about hundreds of students, and being able, that's the future of our workforce here. It's the future of Ballad's workforce. It's getting these students involved in the healthcare sector, isn't it?
Absolutely. We really want to spark an interest with the students now so we can potentially place them in the healthcare workforce with us. You know, I've worked for Ballad for 10 years. I've worked in recruiting, and it's really critical to guide those kids in the right direction, and I think healthcare is a great place to work.
And Tina, do you see the light come on for some of them when you talk to them about saying, this may be something I'm interested in down the road?
We do, and I love that, to see that light come on for them and spark that interest and decide, maybe I really want to go in and take care of patients and see that person get better.
Do you like that one-on-one, when you don't have a whole lot of time with them when they come in, but do you love that interaction with them one-on-one when you can?
I do. It's fabulous to be able to get on their level and be able to speak to whatever their interest is.
And I'm sure they throw some really intense questions. Do they talk a lot to you and ask a lot of questions?
They do. They are excited about the black light booth usually. They like to see things glow, and the germy aspect of it they seem to like.
And that's a great thing about this, is that getting those hands-on experiences. And Ballad Health goes out of their way to make sure those hands-on experiences are there, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the healthcare sector leader, so I usually start my planning in September, and I reach out to all of my connections, such as Tina, and we have 80 to 150 volunteers on any given day in the healthcare sector. Majority of them are clinicians, but we also showcase non-clinical roles that you'd see in healthcare, like patient access, IT, you would see, you know, environmental services and dietary.
Right. When you talk about the healthcare sector, it's amazing. I think a lot of folks automatically go to that doctor, that nurse, but there's so many other jobs that surround those areas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then it's great to see the connection with the other sectors too, because we've got construction, IT, and advanced manufacturing, and all of those sectors work within healthcare, and we work within them. So it's just good for the students to put all that together.
All right. Ladies, thank you all for all you're doing for the students of our region. Appreciate you being here today. Folks, we got the information for you right here. CareerQuest Tennessee. It's happening May 12th and 13th at the ETSU Mini Dome. If you want to find out more, I encourage you to go to CareerQuestTN.com.